Hello, welcome back. This is Dr. Matt and Jim. Remember this young man from our previous podcast last week. We have some addendum and some other things that we didn't get a chance to cover, and he also wanted to kind of address and add. So we usually let most of our patients kind of do whatever they want.
Do whatever they want.
Yeah,
Except for
out there. But Jim kind of wanted to talk about the day in the life of, what happened on the Saturday that he came in and what kind of changed his perspective on a lot of things, and just really how thankful he is to be in here. And those are his words, not mine, I promise. Absolutely promise. But this is Dr. Matt and Jim, and this is the first part of, actually this is the second part of the Bone Stories with Jim, and this is an addendum. So go ahead, Jim, take it away.
Yeah, so, I've been coming for a year ago, about a year prior to that for my hip. Mm-hmm. And what happened was we had gone back to Nebraska for a little vacation, getaway, my wife and I was going to play golf with my younger brother. And we get to the golf course, and he says, "Hey, you want to hit a few balls before we go tee off?" And yeah, let's go do it. And so I'm on the practice tee, and I couldn't hit a ball. And as you guys know, the biggest reason I'm in here for my hip is because it affected my golf game.
Yes, sir.
So, and I couldn't hit a ball. So I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Maybe I didn't loosen up or whatever. So we went out and we're playing. And after like the first couple of holes, all I did was chip and putt after that because I couldn't hit. I felt fine, but I just couldn't swing. So got through the match. We went and had a couple of beers with the guys afterwards. And that was on a Tuesday. Wednesday, we're still in Nebraska. I felt fine. Drove back Wednesday, 6.5 hours. I had my regular appointment here Thursday morning. And when I came in Thursday, my fingers were tingling and my toes. And I mentioned it to Dr. Josh, and he said, well, the only thing, it could be in your upper neck or something. And there was whatever, I forget what he called it now. And he adjusted me, and I went home, and he said, I want to see you Saturday morning. So that was on a Thursday. Friday, I felt different, different.
Yeah.
Saturday when I came in, I couldn't step up the curb.
Right.
I had to come down to the cutout and walk up, and I walked in, and I knew as soon as I looked at you, the look in your eyes, and I know I've told you this before, but the look in your eyes, I knew, Jim, something is bad. Something was wrong.
Something wasn't right.
Something was not right. I had no idea what it was. You had me sit down on the table. You came in here, talked to Dr. Josh, came out, got me, took me into the exam room. He checked me. I think make sure I wasn't having a stroke.
Correct. Yeah.
Or anything bad. And what he said was, there's nothing serious from what he could tell. And I don't know if he had any idea at that point what it was or not. But he said, the one thing you are doing is going to the emergency room.
Yeah.
And right now.
Yeah.
Either I take you or you go. And so I said, I'll go. I'm just live down the street. It's on the way to Progress Way. So I got home, told my wife what was going on. She couldn't get me back out to the car. I mean, at that point, I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
So she called my son. He came over. They got me in the car, got me to Progress West. Thank God it was a Saturday morning because they weren't busy.
Yeah.
I got right in, and they started doing tests. The emergency room doctor wanted to do an MRI on me, but he said, I'm not authorized to prescribe an MRI for it. That's done in the hospital. But he went and got permission. They did an MRI. Long story short, after a bunch of tests, by Saturday night they diagnosed me with Guillain-Barré syndrome, which attacks your nervous system.
That's correct.
80% of people have a full recovery in a year.
Yeah.
20% of people don't recover. The key to it is early diagnosis.
That's right.
I was lucky.
Yeah.
And I credit you and Dr. Josh for providing me the health I have today.
Yeah.
Had you not done that, I know how I am. And
Yeah.
I know how a lot of people are.
Yeah.
I would have put ice on it.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'll give it a few days and see if it gets better. And some things just don't. Guillain-Barré syndrome is one of those things.
Yeah.
If you're going to come out of it successfully, you have to have an early diagnosis. If you guys weren't my doctors, that wouldn't have happened. And I was going to talk about it in the first podcast we did, and then I didn't, because it's
personal.
It's personal,
and it has the potential to be a life-changing, life-threatening event, which men and women do not like to relive.
Right.
They don't like to relive, like, what could have happened if I didn't go to the emergency room?
Well, my younger brother I went up to play golf with, his old golf partner had it a few years ago. He's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And that could have been me.
Yeah.
And, it started with the tingling in the hands, the fingers, and the toes. It was June 15th last year, that Saturday. That's gone. I still have a little numbness in my toes. My feet get cold now.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of chronic nerve damage, but nothing I can't live with.
Right, and really the motto, the modus operandi for us is follow up with the patient. If something is different, don't just brush it off. That's why we talk to patients before we adjust them.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's going on? What's new? Do you have any new concerns? How was your weekend? We're friendly anyway.
You are.
We're friendly anyway, but we like to know what the patients are going through, because if they're doing something new, if they've taken up rock climbing and they haven't told us, and like, wow, we've noticed a change in your neck and your upper back over the last 2 weeks. Is there anything new going on? Are you trying stuff new? And they're like, no, nothing new is going on. And then these things kind of persist. Like, we've been doing this enough. Between myself and Dr. Brad and Dr. Josh, we have a combined 60 plus years of experience.
Yeah.
As young as we look, and so the follow up, but also being absolutely positively serious and being real doctors when we have to be. Most of the time we like to goof around. Most of the time we're just like happy go lucky, but we know when it needs to be like, hey, you listen, it's either you or me that's taking you to the ER.
Yeah.
Like, your choice, but it's happening.
Yeah.
There's as doctors, there's not too many things that we don't understand and we can't explain. We know that stroke symptoms, super serious, need to be checked out right away. We know that any kind of unexplained numbness and tingling that's not caused by a traumatic event or anything else that progressively gets worse, immediate ER, because that's not something chiropractic can treat.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, and then tribute the doctors at the ER where you got treated and how well they did.
Yeah. I mean, well, by Saturday night I was diagnosed. They did one more MRI Sunday morning to confirm it. They drew spinal fluid. The neurologist came in Saturday night and told me what I had, but they wanted to do one more MRI. And they did. And then that confirmed it. And then they started the treatment Sunday. And it's an IV
That's right.
treatment. And it takes about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours at a shot if you can take it for 2 days. Well, they started it and my blood pressure crashed. So they had to stop. And then they came back Monday. I forget the days now, Monday or whatever it was, the next day. And they said, okay, we're going to do 4 hours at a time, but so it's going to take 4 days.
Yeah.
So they did that. I was in the hospital at Progress West for 7 days. And then they shipped me to the Rehab Institute of St. Louis for another 9. and I came home. And, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with GBS, Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Yeah.
I hate that I got it, but I love that I got it.
Yeah.
Because the other thing that happened to me, they didn't find it in the hospital, but the doctor at the rehab institute found that I had a heart murmur.
Mm-hmm.
He said, when you get out of here, you got to go get that checked out. So I learned my lesson, and when I got out, I went and had it checked out.
Yeah.
Ended up, I had to have my aortic valve replaced. That's why, and a stent put in, that's why I can't have my hip replaced till January till I get off the blood thinners.
Yeah.
So, you know, the laser's been a godsend.
Class 4 therapy laser. Who knew, man?
Yeah. On my hip, I mean, I'm sleeping all night now. I still have pain in it.
Yeah, but you're sleeping.
But I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've come a long ways together in the last 2 years. Who'd have thought, you know, but prior to that, I've never even broken a finger.
Yeah.
So I just never had any health issues. And all of a sudden, one fool swoop, here they all come.
Yeah.
But it all started with you and Dr. Josh. And
Yeah.
I, for one, will be forever grateful.
Yeah. And we're just really grateful and thankful to you as well that you're continuing you're seeking chiropractic care. You're an advocate for going and getting yourself checked out when a doctor recommends it.
Yeah.
A doctor recommends it. It's just like it's very important.
It is.
And I know your group of friends and your group of coworkers and everybody else that like say no, I'll just wait. It's like no, just go do it.
Yeah, you got to do it because you don't know. I mean, you know, us lay people are professionals in our line of work. You guys are the professionals in your line of work, and so, you know, I want my customers to take my recommendations.
Yeah.
And you want your patients to listen up, and you know, and I know it's jovial, but I sit out here, you know, before my treatment, and I hear you talking to other patients, and you know, now that I'm kind of hyper aware of it, the last year, I hear exactly. You're doing exactly as I would expect that you would do.
Yeah, not just only not only just with you. You are very special to us, but like
I'm not getting anything special. I mean, you treat everybody like that,
and really that's how it should be.
Yeah, but it's got to be a two-way street. The patient has to work with you too.
Yes. So, you're right, Jim.
Yeah.
Patients, hear the call.
I haven't tapped the table once, but I got my arms full.
I know. I've been staying like that.
But I wanted to clear the air.
Yeah.
I didn't do it when we had our visit the first time.
Yeah,
and it's very important.
Man, it is not easy to talk about.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. And I got home that night, and I just knew that. And not only your patients, but potential patients that are looking to find good quality care, understand the type of care you get here.
Well, we can't thank you enough for your high words of praise and the identification of us doing our job and doing it well.
Yeah, you do.
So we appreciate that.
You're welcome.
For myself and Jim, this is the end of Bone Stories with Jim. Hopefully we won't do another addendum drink. But listen, the first one went so well, and this one's just great. Just talking about how great this office is, not just the doctors inside of it, but the staff as well. So myself and Jim, if you have any questions or if you would like to email me, it's drmatt@mfwellness.org. Thanks for tuning in.